Hello everybody, today we're at HTS John Vorster once again, one of our favorite venues in the Cycle Lab Mountain Bike School Series. I'm here with Taryn. Taryn, we've just checked out the course. What is your first impression?
So, probably the shortest course. I would say the most technical. It's short, sharp, punchy. It's going to test the riders, Finn. It's a lovely course, having said that, but I think yeah, it's going to separate the guys who've been training from those who haven't really. Right,
so this is a course that's characterized by 3 main climbs. And what you're going to find before we get into that is, despite the fact that we've ridden this course last year, it is completely different.
4.3 kilometers, just under 80 meters of climbing. Doesn't sound like a lot, but
don't be fooled.
Yeah, it's enough to test the guys.
You're gonna love it. It's the 4th event in the series, and it's the perfect place for you to test your skills before we go into the final event, and of course the Cycle Lab National Schools Final. Okay guys, so now we find ourselves in the race village, and here at the start chute, the guys to my left, where everybody's going to start from here. They're going to go straight along across the field and then cut into the course along the perimeter of the field, and eventually they'll meet up with the gazebos and of course the tech zone, and then exit the field at a gate there, and that's all new, all different. You're going to love it. So a brand new section as you come out of the feed and tech zone. We're going to turn left onto this concrete causeway and onto the course itself. Okay guys, those of you that did the course last year remember this ramp, and you were coming down this ramp. Again, this year, slightly different. We're going to be going up the ramp. A lot safer and still a great deal of fun.
Okay guys, so I'm standing here at the first descent of the course. I'm standing here with Coach Lionel, who's been the main guy in putting this amazing course together, so thanks for that. It is a little more technical than what the riders are used to, so just can you give some advice on how to tackle descents that are loose like this?
Yeah, well, firstly I would say just to have a relaxed upper body,
yeah,
and let the bike do the work. So right wheel pressure,
yeah,
and yeah, I think then you will be safe going down the loose rocks.
And I suppose also the big thing is not to panic.
No, you mustn't panic. That's why I'm saying you must totally be relaxed. It looks difficult, but it's actually not difficult when you're going down. So I think it would have been more difficult going up the rocks than going down the rocks.
Okay guys, this is where it gets real. We are at the bottom of the Garmin concrete climb. It is not a joke, it is really challenging. I'm joined by VM. VM, tell us a little bit about this. How do we attack it? What's the story?
So the climb starts at about 1k into the course. It maxes out at around 12%, and there's a lot of room for throwing an attack or gaining positions just before you get into the single track.
Guys, this is where you can make up some positions. It's a tough climb, but it's also an opportunity. This is called the Chavita Rock and Roll section, and it's quite a challenging little climb. Lots of loose rocks and material. What is your advice for them to get up here safely and with the most speed?
Just get some speed, so you don't have to be too slow going over the loose rocks. I think that will be the best advice. If you over this first 15 meters, it's getting much better. So it's actually only this part with the loose rocks.
Yeah, we're at the last little sting of the course.
It's about 3.5 Ks into the course itself. I mean, we just had a beautiful flowing single track all the way from the Chavita Rock and Roll section. After you've done that little climb, single track all the way to what is the sting in the tail.
Good place to try and gain positions if you've got anything left in the legs.
Or just survive, because this is a toughie. It's not very long, but it's a tough little climb. As we said, this course is characterized by 3 tough climbs. This is the 3rd and the last one, thankfully. Okay, those of you who did the course last year, remember this gate. This is where you came in last year, but of course, everything is in reverse for 2024, so you'll be exiting the course using this gate, and thankfully we don't have to go down the road. We're not using the road anymore. We're going to go immediately left into the school and onto the race village. Okay guys, I really need you to pay attention to this final little section. It's a downhill section just before we hit the race village. Now I know that the racing is going to be really heated and you're all going to be jostling for position, but please, please, please just make sure that you remain safe as you go down this little section and before you go onto the race village. Okay guys, so we've come around the corner, we're onto the race village, and we are basically standing on the finish line.
Yeah, 4.3 Ks of intense racing. It's a technical route. We'd suggest to the riders that they come try it out ahead of the event. And it's a great track that's been prepared for them.
Absolutely, and don't forget your course review is brought to you by Garmin. And if you want to come and test this particular course, the GPX file will be left in the description, and we really would recommend it. I think this is one of those courses that you want to see at least once before you ride it.
Definitely.
Anyway guys, we'll see you on the 17th of August. You're going to love this. It's a good challenge. Like everything we do at the Cyclab Mountain Bike School Series, it's going to be world class. You will enjoy it. Okay guys, so since we did the race review, there's been a slight change to the route. It has come about because of traffic and parking complications. So what we are going to do is we're going to revert to the route from 2023. But what we will do is we're going to still keep 2024's route in reverse. So what that means, of course, is when you exit the course, you're going to be going through the blue gate, down on the outside, just outside the school on the pavement, through a gate onto the race village. And obviously, conversely, what you will be doing is to go out onto the course. It'll be inside the school field, and you'll be going uphill and then into the track in a counterclockwise direction.